Good morning. Today I am going to tell about one of the important derivation, that is magnetic field at a point on the axis of a circular coil carrying current by using Biot-Savart's law. So see, this is the circular loop or a coil. This is the circular loop or a coil. Circular coil. What we have taken circular coil. So this is the circular coil, and see, let us take O is the center of the coil and R is its radius. R is its radius, and it is the axis of the coil. Axis of the coil. So now our intention is to find the magnetic field at a point on the axis of a coil. Axis of a coil. So let us take, this is the point P. This is a point on the axis of the coil. So let the point P is at a distance of x from the center of the coil, right? So now let us take two current elements, because Biot-Savart's law, by using Biot-Savart's law we are deriving, so we should take current elements. So for the coil you can take two current elements. Here coil means two current elements. First current element is AB, its length is dl. Second current element is A dash B dash, its length is the same length dl. Same dl. So this is A dash B dash, right? A dash B dash. A dash B dash, right? So next let us join the point P. Join the current element from the point P. Let the distance between the current element AB and the point P is A, and here also the distance between the current element AB and the point P is the same A, right? And this is the x-axis. X-axis. The magnetic field at point P has the direction. The magnetic field at P due to this current element has this direction. This is PM. So the magnetic field at P due to this current element A dash B dash, it has the direction PN, and the component of magnetic field is having another two values. One is along PY and another one is along PY dash. So this one we take as dB cos alpha. What we shall take here, dB cos alpha, and this is dB cos alpha. Cos phi, dB cos phi, cos alpha तो phi angle ಏನು ತಗೋತೀರಿ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ dB cos phi, dB cos phi, dB cos phi. So let us take this angle is phi. So here phi, the same angle phi, right? This is the initial basic diagram of the derivation. ಸೊ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ see here, let AB and A dash B dash, AB and A dash B dash, these are the current elements. AB ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು current element, A dash B dash ಒಂದು current element. DL is the length of current elements. So DL is the length of current element AB as well as current element A dash B dash. R is the radius of circular coil. Here R is the radius of circular coil. P is a point at a distance of x from the center of the coil. So where is the P? Here is this point is the P. P is a point at a distance of x from the center of the coil. And here A is distance between current element and the point P. A is the distance between current element and the point P, right? So see, what is the first step here? First we should find the magnetic field at P due to the current element AB, right? So by using first of all, here the whole derivation is done by using Biot-Savart's law. So from Biot-Savart's law, so first we should write one line from Biot-Savart's law, from Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field at P due to magnetic field at P due to current element AB, due to current element AB is see here the magnetic field due to one current element, that is a small magnetic field, so its magnitude must be taken as dV equal to mu naught by 4 pi into Biot-Savart's law. Remember Biot-Savart's law formula, mu naught by 4 pi into 2 pi mu naught by 4 pi into ideal sin theta by r square ಅಂತಿತ್ತು, ideal sin theta by r square, mu naught by 4 pi into ideal sin theta by r square. So ideal sin phi here, not theta, sin phi, because everywhere we take phi as the angle, ideal sin phi divided by not r, here the distance is a square, and see here this direction of dV due to the current element AB is direction of dV at P due to this current element is along PM. Here ABP current element AB, this one I am taking AB into P, that means this line, this whole line, ABP line is perpendicular to PM line, it is perpendicular to PM. So so here phi is equal to 90 degree, phi value is 90 degree, so phi is 90 degree. sin phi ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ, sin 90 degree is 1, sin 90 degree equals to 1, right? Sin 90 equals to 1. dV equals to mu naught by 4 pi into ideal by a square into sin phi, sin 90 is equal to 1 along PM. So what I can take directly now, dV equal to mu naught by 4 pi into ideal by a square along PM. Equation number 1. Equation number 1. So now similarly magnetic field at P due to the second current element A dash B dash has to be calculated now. See now magnetic field at P where here only due to this current element, magnetic field at P due to current element, second current element, main ಒಂದು magnetic field at a point ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಎರಡು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, so first you should take about this current element, next one this due to current element A dash B dash is due to current element A dash B dash is you will get the same formula, dV equal to mu naught by 4 pi into ideal by a square. Same sin phi here also, sin phi along the direction is along PM. Here also, here see A dash B dash P, I mean this one, this line A dash B dash P, this line is perpendicular to PM. It is perpendicular to PM. So phi value is, therefore phi is 90 degree. 5 and 90 ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಸೊ sin phi is sin 90 degree is 1 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. sin 90 degree is 1. So we can directly write dB magnetic field at P due to the second current element. Now it becomes mu naught by 4 pi into IDL by A square along Pn, along Pn. Equation number 2. Along Pn, equation number 2. Now the total magnetic field at P has to be calculated. Now E current element in the lane magnetic field into equation number 1 bantu. E current element in the lane magnetic field into equation number 2 bantu. Total magnetic field at P has two components. That is dB sin alpha. See, this is not cos alpha, sin alpha. Make the correction. This is sin alpha. Sin alpha. dB sin alpha along x-axis, dB cos alpha along y-axis. But dB cos alpha along y-axis adala, that is along py dB cos phi and along py dash dB cos phi. The components of magnetic field along py and py dash. The components means value. The components of dB along py and py dash. Ivenadava, see, around py and py dash equal and opposite adava. Equal and opposite. So ಏನಂತವು? So they cancel each other. They cancel out each other. So they cancel each other. ಯಾವುದು? Component of magnetic field along py and py dash. Next px, the components of dB along px are dB sin alpha and dB sin alpha. dB sin phi, not alpha. dB sin phi and dB sin phi. ಇವೇನದವ? See, ಇವೇನದವ ನೀವು? These are equal in magnitude as well as equal in magnitude and direction. Therefore, so they add up, they are added. ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತವ? ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್, ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು dB ಅಂತ ಕಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, dB has 4 values, total 4 values. dB cos phi along py, dB cos phi along py dash, and dB sin phi along px direction. So here add up ಆಗ್ತಾವ, ಇವು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ because opposite direction ಈಗ equal value ನ ಹೊಂದಿವೆ, opposite direction ಇದೆ, so they cancels out. Therefore total magnetic field at P is B equal to summation of addition of these two things. Add dB sin phi plus dB sin phi, 2 dB sin phi. So this is the total value of magnetic field at B. So now next you substitute the value of dB here, find the sin phi and see also summation value. So then you will get the final answer for this question. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಯ್ತು? B equal to summation of 2 into dB. So equation 1 ಅಥವಾ equation 2 ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಅದಾವ. ಅದರಿಂದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ dB mu naught by 4 pi into IDL by A square. mu naught by 4 pi into IDL by A square into sin phi Sin phi means, see in this triangle, sin phi is opposite side by hypotenuse. See here, sin phi means in triangle, this triangle, you take this triangle here, opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse means r by a. So sin phi means opposite by hypotenuse. So sin phi in triangle, you take this triangle or this triangle, you will get opposite side is r only, radius is r. This opposite to the opposite side, hypotenuse is a. Sin phi equal to r by a. So b equal to so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, b equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2ir by a cube into summation of dl ಅಂತ ಬಂತು. summation of dl ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. summation of dl is, see, for this circular coil there are two current elements. summation of dl ಅಂದ್ರೆ length ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ, length ಅದು, dl ಅಂದ್ರೆ length. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಅದಾವ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸರ್ಕಂಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ dl ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ dl ಇದೆ, ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸರ್ಕಂಫರೆನ್ಸ್ by 2, circumference divided by 2. circumference is 2 pi r by 2. so ಏನು ಬಂತು, summation of dl ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, summation of dl is pi r. summation of dl is pi r. so substitute the value of summation of dl. One thing, so in a triangle ABOP ನೋಡಿ, AB ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ABOP, ಈ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಸ್ ಥಿಯರಂ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ. apply Pythagoras theorem. so apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, you will get square of the hypotenuse is equal to square of the other two adjacent sides of the right triangle, r square plus x square. so by Pythagoras theorem we got a square equal to r square plus x square. so a equal to root of r square plus x square. ಈಗ ನೀವು a equal to ಇದನ್ನ ರೂಟ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ, r square plus x square whole to the power of 1/2 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. we want a cube ಇದೆ, so ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, cubing on both sides. a cube equal to r square plus x square whole to the power of 3/2 ಅಂತ ಬಂತು. so 1/2 ಇತ್ತು, ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3/2 ಬಂತು. what is the value of a cube for this equation? r square plus x square whole to the power of 3/2. what is the value of summation of dl? pi r. ನೋಡಿ ಏನಿದೆ equation, total magnetic field is B equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2ir by a cube into summation of dl ಅಂತಿತ್ತು, right? so B equals to mu naught by 4 pi into 2ir by a cube. Here a cube is written as r square plus x square whole to the power of 3/2 into whole to the power of 3/2 into summation of dl. Summation of dl is pi r. B equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 pi I r into r square, 2 pi I r square divided by r square plus x square whole to the power of 3/2. This is the expression for magnetic field at a point on the axis of a circular coil carrying current by using the Biot-Savart's law, that is B equal to mu naught by 4 pi 2 pi I r square divided by r square plus x square. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಮುಗಿದಿದ್ದು 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಮುಗಿದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಒಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಈಸ್ what is the expression for magnetic field at a center of the coil. Magnetic field at the center of the coil, at the center of the coil. Clear ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ BC. See for center of the coil ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P is present at O. ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ P O ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. This is point P. So here x equal to 0. Substitute x equal to 0 in this formula. You will get the expression mu naught by 4 pi into 2 pi I r square divided by r square plus 0, r square plus 0 whole to the power of 3 by 2. So BC equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 pi I r square divided by r square whole to the power of 3 by 2. R square whole to the power of 3 by 2, right? ಈ 2 cancel ಆಯಿತು. 2 cancel ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಉಳಿತು ಈಗ? See here what we are getting. BC magnetic field at the center. This is the special case. This should not be written with the main derivation, right? So BC equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 pi I r square divided by r to the power of 3. ಇದು r square ಇದು 3 ನ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇದು BC equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 pi I by r. 2 pi I by r. So 2 pi 1s are 2 pi 2s are. So you will get expression for magnetic field at the center of the coil is mu naught I by 2r. Mu naught I by 2r. For n number of turns, the same expression. If the coil has many turns, mu naught Ni by 2r. You will get the formula mu naught Ni by 2r.